Okay, hello. A warm welcome to everyone attending the 2024 International Conference on the Advancement of STEM, organized by International Society for the Advancement of STEM. Now in its sixth year, this annual conference brings together leading minds and educators in STEM. So it is my honor to serve as the first moderator today. I am Mihye Kim, a research professor at the Convergence Education Research Institute of Korea National University of Education. And today, we are privileged to have presentations by esteemed scholars from leading institutions in Finland, Hong Kong, Japan, Portugal, and Australia, and beyond, who are at the forefront of research in STEM and AI. It is inspiring to see a diverse international audience joining us in this dialogue. So we deeply appreciate your presence and hope you will stay with us through this meaningful journey of learning and exchange. As we open today's forum, it is my pleasure to introduce Professor Seoung-Hey Paik, President of the International Society for the Advancement of STEM. Professor Paik currently serves as the head professor of the Graduate School of Convergence Education at Korea National University of Education, where she has devoted her career to advancing convergence education and training both current and future educators in South Korea. So let us warmly welcome her with a round of applause as she shares her opening remarks.
Good afternoon, good evening, and good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Professor Seoung-Hey Paik, President of the International Society for the Advancement of STEM. It was my great pleasure to host the ICAS 2024 conference today. The theme of this conference is Convergence Education in the Age of AI. Integrating AI into education is no longer a choice, but a necessity. To explore this, the conference has organized parallel sessions and roundtable discussion on how AI can be leveraged to enhance educational effectiveness. I am especially honored to welcome our distinguished keynote speakers, Professor Mihye Kim from Chungbuk National University and Andreas Scheleicher from OECD Education Directorate. In addition, the conference will feature 3 parallel sessions and a roundtable discussion with esteemed scholars from Portugal, Hong Kong, Japan, and Korea. I hope that everyone who attends this conference will gain valuable insight into the direction of education changing with AI and enjoy in-depth discussions on future changes in education. I would like to express my gratitude to Professor Christophe Benivesi, researcher Professor Byung Hong, and researchers at the Convergence Education Research Institute of Korea National University of Education for their hard work in organizing the conference. Enjoy this conference. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Professor Seoung-Hey Paik, for your thoughtful opening remarks. Now, it is my pleasure to introduce Professor Christophe Benivesi from Finland, whose invaluable contributions were instrumental in organizing today's forum. And Professor Benivesi is the co-chair of ICAS, a professor at the University of Jyväskylä in Finland, and an adjunct professor at Korea National University of Education. So let us warmly welcome him with applause as he shares his remarks.
Thank you so much, dear Myung Kong. I'm really honored and really happy today to share this virtual room with all of you. And I'm immensely grateful for Seoung-Hey Paik for her endless support, and Myung Hong, and also Mihye Kim, who have been very instrumental to let us gather here today, and to bring together all of us today to discuss such important topics like all what is involved in AI and education. And I'm based in Finland, and I'm working in the Finnish Institute for Educational Research, where we have the Innovative Learning Environments research group, where we also very curious about emerging technologies and how these are influencing the educational process. And when we observe this AI boom, we are really concerned and also amazed at the same time by different phenomena what we are seeing. And we just had the first snow in central Finland, where I based right now. And we also talk about that this AI winter is might be coming as well. But I think there is still a long way to go to there. And what we are experiencing now is really fundamentally influencing our educational institutions and our educational practices as well. So this is another moment when we need to rethink critically our own practices, when we need to reflect to our own practices, and we need to be visionaries also to be able to predict these tendencies what we are facing with. So fortunately and unfortunately, we experienced this kind of moments of hard reflections maybe too many times in the previous years, and also in these decades. So we need a lot of effort, a lot of strength, a lot of force to keep up with these changes. However, we need something more. I think we need also our human capacities, what we can bring together. We need to recognize that together we are more, and we need to also recognize that we are facing with planetary challenges right now, but we can only solve in a planetary responsibility mindset. So we need these kind of meetings to share our concerns, and also share our good practices, share our hopes with each other. And I think this meeting will be exactly like that. I wish you to have a lot of new questions coming up for the end of this meeting, because as we know that science is not necessarily only about giving answers, but maybe having more and more precise questions. So I hope that our questions will be more and more clear, and also our conversations will help to refine our questions. And I wish you to bring this kind of attitude of questioning and having good questions and having the right questions at the right times to your students as well, and make them to think, and let them to be very interactive, and let them to communicate, and let them to use these tools what are available very responsibly and very wisely and very purposefully, and to understand that technology is not a goal in itself, not at all. Technology needs to remain a tool. It's also not a magic wand. It has its own characteristics, what we need to understand. We need these kind of insights. So I wish that your perspectives shared today and your questions shared today will help all of these efforts to grow worldwide. I wish you a great conference, and I'm looking forward to hear all the talks and also meet you soon, maybe not only in virtual rooms, but in person. Thank you so much. I wish you a great conference today.
Okay, thank you, Professor Penny Bessie. And I want to give you a special thank you for all of your contributions and support for this remarkable academic event. Moving on to one of the highlights of today's program, it is my honor to introduce our first keynote speaker, Professor Mihye Kim from Chungbuk National University. Professor Kim is a leading figure in computer engineering in South Korea, an IT powerhouse, and serves as a member of the National Education Commission. She is also part of the National Research Committee for Art, Culture, and Convergence, actively guiding advancements in Korea's science, technology, and convergence education sectors. Please join me in welcoming Professor Mihye Kim with a warm round of applause.